Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another segment of eduStreamTV, where we're talking about using live streaming equipment in educational spaces. I am super excited to be talking about BirdDog's PTZ cameras, fixed frame cameras, and all of that good stuff. And we invited Cameron Boyce from BirdDog to join us today. Cameron, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here, even if it's remotely this time.
Oh yeah, we're used to having you in the studio, but we will take Cameron whenever we can get him. So today, Cameron, we're going to be talking about all of the different PTZ cameras, fixed frame cameras, and solutions that BirdDog has for the educational markets. And you really do have a solution for every budget, every size, every studio, not just even studios, but classrooms, sporting events. BirdDog has a solution for everything. So let's kind of briefly walk through the entire range of BirdDog cameras for education.
Absolutely. So, starting in the classroom kind of setting, we have our Max, X1 series, and Mach-E Live cameras. These are nice, compact PTZs and box cameras that are going to give you high quality video with a nice ease of use and also a smaller form factor for those classroom settings. Those are rooms where we don't want something too large and distracting. We want something that fits in for a teaching environment that is maybe a little more interactive and kind of can blend into the back. If we go up to the next level with lecture halls, these are more, thought out and planned presentations. This is something where maybe we want that production quality to come up to the next level. And for that, we have the X4 series, the X5 Ultra, and the Mach-E Ultra. These bring us up to that 4K 60 level, as well as other workflows like SDI out the back. We have a little more flexibility and feature set here for that higher level production. And then on the high end, if we are doing, sports or higher broadcast quality productions for class or for, extracurriculars, we have the XL Ultra and our O4. The O4, this opens us up to outdoor environments, and then the XL is that top of the line, really high quality PTZ with unmatched quality.
I couldn't agree more. Cameron, I am going to go through these again, and I want to just highlight some of my favorite features on some of these cameras, starting off with the essential. And I think you said that right. These cameras are great to put into the classroom, specifically something like the BirdDog Max, which has the widest field of view. You can put this in the back of the classroom, and even if it's a super small classroom, you know that everything is going to be visible in frame. Stepping up to the X1, series of PTZ cameras. You have the X1, the X1 30X, and you have the X1 Ultra. These are great PTZ cameras. X1 with a 20x zoom, X1 30x with a 30x zoom, and the X1 Ultra stepping into 4K workflows. And then, of course, you have the Mach-E Live, which is this little guy right here, which is a very portable, small, battery powered, Wi Fi connectable box camera that can be placed anywhere to immediately enhance, even something as simple as a Zoom call or something like that.
It's nice you mentioned Zoom calls with the Mach-E Live. The Mach-E Live is my personal camera that I use. That's what I'm using for this call right now. You are getting 4K 30 video. You're getting a high quality image all out of a camera that is smaller than a beer can or soda can. So a really, really small form factor and a really, really high quality video for that.
No, I couldn't agree more. Your video is coming in super crystal clear. We are using Zoom right now, and I couldn't ask for a better video feed from a guest. Once you step up to the X4 and the X5, that's when you really have those more advanced 4K workflows. You have a little bit larger image sensors, do a little bit better in low light capabilities, and you also start to introduce the 3G and SDI capabilities. So the X1 series, they have a lot HDMI, USB, and NDI capabilities. But if you are in an SDI environment, that's when you can start to, work up to those lecture halls. If you need to run longer cable runs and you still want to use baseband, going with an X4 and X5 gives you that SDI capability. And then you hit the nail with the hammer on the premium production qualities. I think you almost undersold yourself in terms of that XL. the largest image sensor in a traditional PTZ camera. I think we need to talk about that a little bit. It really is a broadcast PTZ camera, and we didn't even talk about one of the standout features with it being a dual lens camera. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. So, like you said, it does have the largest sensor we've seen in a traditional PTZ, which is that 4/3 sensor. So you're getting really great low light performance as well as that cinematic, shallow depth of field. So having that larger sensor in that main lens is a very big deal for us. And then, as you mentioned, we do have a secondary camera in the base of the XL Ultra. That is a full wide angle lens with a 1/1.8 inch sensor. So still really good low light performance. And that camera is not only its own output, but also is going to assist in AI auto tracking, which we'll touch on a little bit more in a second.
We will touch on that. And the last thing that I want to point out is, when we're going into an educational environment, we want teachers to focus on teaching. We want to make the live streaming or recording of their lectures the easiest part of the whole production. And I want to just point out that a lot of the BirdDog PTZ cameras have a little e-ink display on the side of it. And that makes it super easy to get into the camera's web GUI because once you connect it to your network, it shows you the IP address of the camera right there on the side. Makes it really easy to get into that web GUI, like I said, to be able to fine tune your color, your exposure, your focus, and all of your resolutions and frame rates. All of that can easily be controlled once you get into that web GUI. So BirdDog really taking it to the next level, and that's available on all throughout the PTZ range, from the Max all the way up to the XL Ultra.
Yeah, absolutely. That e-ink display is something we've really kind of put on our brand on. We think it really helps the end user in terms of the installation side of things, as well as just ease of use during the time of operation. So having access to your IP at all times, your frame rate, your resolution, all of that information, even when that camera is off of power, you still have that information available. We think that is extremely helpful for all kind of different scenarios.
I couldn't agree more. Now, we were talking about auto tracking a little bit with the XL. Now, all of the PTZ cameras have auto tracking and the AI powered presenter lock. Can you talk about the auto tracking that is available across the entire PTZ range?
Absolutely. So, like you said, all of our PTZs do come with AI auto tracking built in directly to the hardware. We liked having it in the hardware because you're getting consistent for performance, you're getting really high quality auto tracking, and it's always updatable from our end, so we can always add improvements and different features throughout the product's lifespan. With AI powered presenter tracking, you can lock on to any subject of your choosing, whether this is a teacher at the podium or if there is a student giving a presentation, we can always be locked on to them and making sure that nothing, changes in terms of our tracking. If someone else crosses screen, we're going to stay locked on to the subject we selected. You'll see there we have zone control as well. If we want to put borders onto the presentation space so that we don't, go drifting too far or follow someone farther than we'd like, you can really lock in where you want it. This is really helpful as well if we are on a stage at any time, if we have a speaker leaving stage and another speaker coming up, we can make sure that we do not follow that person backstage and we wait for the second person to come on stage. Consistent
That
framing, we're going to make sure we are locked on wherever we like to be. If you want that framing to be, chest up, waist up, or full body, you can set that as well. And then we have the ability to turn on auto zoom to assist with that if someone's moving front to back or back to front.
That is fantastic. We said on the last slide too that BirdDog really just makes it easy for teachers to focus on teaching. So again, just being able to hit one button to be able to turn on that presenter lock mode, and then the teacher doesn't have to worry about, oh, is the camera going to get me in frame? Is the camera going to follow the student as they walk from the front of the classroom? That is a lot of great things. And this is all included in the PTZ, like you said, it's run on the PTZ. You don't have to pay anything extra to get these presenter lock features. So that is great on BirdDog. Now, all of these cameras really work well in a educational environment. Can you tell us some of the other features that might be prominent in an educational environment?
Absolutely. So like we touched on, that AI auto tracking is great, but there are certain, spaces where maybe we're in, low light environments. We have cameras that do that as well. If we're in small spaces, maybe a really tiny classroom or, a different, studio space, we have cameras with wide 90-degree angle lenses. If we have things like sports that are outdoors and we want to, have something that can handle all types of weather, we have our outdoor camera, the O4. So we really have cameras that can handle every space, zoom length, framing, field of view that you can imagine, and something for every price point as well. We have cameras on the really, really affordable option. And then also, if you want to bring that production level to the top tier, we have cameras at the super professional broadcast level as well.
One thing that we have noticed too is a lot of studios or just educational environments in general will maybe get one of the higher end PTZ cameras and then get one of the more budget friendly or two of the more budget friendly cameras. And I think it's also worth noting that because you have this consistency of color and exposure and all of that across the range, you can really mix and match the cameras. To fit whatever, again, budget you have in mind, or scale that you have in mind too, right?
Absolutely. Mixing and matching is something we're very happy to accommodate. We've really made a lot of strides to make sure that image is consistent from X1 all the way to XL from a color perspective. And we're always constantly making improvements to that side of things. So making sure if you are using, our top of the line camera, but also have environments where you're using more intro level and those kind of small form factor cameras, that you're not missing out on the BirdDog image quality that you enjoy.
Absolutely. And talking about being able to mix and match some of the cameras, whether it's a fixed frame camera or a PTC camera, um, there is this case study from Agora where this is a educational environment where there was a surgery that was done and it was broadcast live to a separate room where other students could watch the operation. Can you tell us a little bit about this case study and the cameras that they used?
Absolutely. So going into this, like you said, there was a surgery occurring in a actual surgical suite, and this was being broadcast to a classroom with students trying to learn and watch the surgery take place. Now, there's a few challenges with that in terms of latency, quality. We are in different workspaces, and making sure those are equal is not always something that we see. So, we knew what we had to tackle, and we wanted to make this as not only clean and high quality as possible, but also as use case friendly for those doctors and teachers on hand.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what the solution was? I know in this environment, in this case study, they ended up deciding to use an X1 Ultra paired with a couple of the Mach-E Lives. Can you tell us how those cameras were able to work together to be able to produce this event for them?
Absolutely. So, like you said, we were using X1 Ultras and Mach-E Lives. These cameras both have that 4K quality, so we're getting really high quality video from one end to the other. With our version of NDI HX, as well as other use cases, as other workflows, sorry, you are getting really, really low latency. As you can see on the image on screen, you also can use these cameras wirelessly. So we were able to place these in certain spots that might, not accommodate wiring. With the X1 Ultra, we also have that AI tracking. So surgeons who are trying to assist in the teaching process on their side can do so safely without having to interrupt the surgery that they are actually performing or worry about keeping themselves in frame. That tracking is going to lock on to whoever it needs to and make sure that they can go about their job in a professional manner.
I think that's great. And just again, I'm going to ask Adam to pull us up here again. Another thing to point out is that the Maki Live, again, not only is it wireless, so you can get your video from the camera to your production system or Zoom or whatever wirelessly, but it's extremely compact. So it doesn't interfere with the doctors that were giving this surgery. And as you can see, it's a very small thing that was just clamped onto, that actually looks like a tray there. It's super lightweight, super compact, and battery powered, and you still get that high quality utilizing NDI-HX3 to be able to get 4K 30p video out of that. One of the other things, and I'm not sure if they used it in the case study, but one of the other really cool features with the Maki Live is that you actually have some hand gestures. So you don't even have to go up to the camera to be able to control things like zoom. So that's another feature that is great on the Maki Live cameras. Um, Cameron, all of these cameras can be used in educational environments, everything from classrooms to surgeries to sporting events to theatrical events and everything in between. If people want to learn more about BirdDog, not only your case studies, which you do have plenty of on your website, but just about BirdDog PTZ cameras and fixed frame cameras and BirdDog in general, where can they learn more information?
Absolutely. We have a ton of great information available on our website, which is birddog.tv. We also have great videos explaining some breakdowns on our YouTube channel, which is BirdDog. If you have any other questions, my information is readily available online. I'm happy to answer any technical questions, and when we have a great sales team as well. And then reach out to Broadfield, and they have a great team over there.
All right, great. Cameron, as always, whenever I have a guest on the show, I like to give them the final word. Any parting words that you would like to say to our audience?
Always happy to be on the show and talking new bird dog gear as someone who spent a lot of time in the education space. Making sure that we get that high quality video for everyone there is really important, and making sure that everyone feels taken care of on that side. So happy to be here and happy to be talking on this subject.
All right. Thank you so much, Cameron, for joining us. Everybody watching online, please stay tuned for more great content coming up.